go live. And then... Your microphone is unmuted but has no signal. I don't think that's true, but we'll confirm. And then... We're live! And my microphone is working, so there you go. Alright! So Kamui! Hello!
Hello.
So... just unmuting me. You must be in a precarious situation right now.
Okay, I was two conversations at the same time. I was going back and forth.
Well, you did not say you weren't ready. Okay.
I wasn't even like sitting down doing it. I was walking back and forth.
I mean, hey, you got 2 ears. You might as well have 2 conversations.
That's how that works.
But with that being said, let's have 2 conversations about Boruto. So last time, aka earlier today, we reacted to the chapter, and we both had a lot of thoughts on it, huh?
Now that I think about it, have we ever done this before where we had to do actual... I don't mean like the stream cutting out or whatever, like just actually just 2 different streams in one day. Like
I
2 different times.
I don't think so. Unless you want to count, I'm not going to count it.
Like,
I'm not going to count it, but unless you count like Twitch going to YouTube.
Or I was going to say like you do like a Boruto thing for like 4 hours and then like, all right, we'll do Attack on Titan. Oh, let's make it a new stream because it's a different topic. I'm not counting that.
Or even if we technically switch channels to where we go to like my False Perfections channel or watch the Attack on Titan episode on my other channel or whatever. I'm not going to count that either.
That's just like, yeah, it's like one session.
Exact. I was going to use the exact same S word. Yeah, I was going to use that word.
That was funny. I was like, oh, I guess I could do that just in case.
It's a first time for everything. On Kamui's first day of vacation, you know, the day he traveled there all day, you know, the day that he woke up early, you know, the day where he has his sleep schedule actually like fixed and we're starting at like midnight. Yeah, that day, by the way. Just so we're all on the same page, right, Kamui?
I'm just gonna...
You're oh, okay. Well, yeah, that one. Glad Kamui's on the same page here.
Yeah, it's very.
Yeah. Well, you got on the plane towards the end of the chapter, but then you reacted to the chapter off stream on your own on the plane. React is a weird, you know, I've got used to just saying the word react just because I got like content brain going. You read the chapter on the plane.
No, I did react to it.
I'll give you that.
Nobody else saw it.
And you had your own thoughts that you texted afterwards, but did you want to say anything yourself on it? Well, you did write down a couple topics as well that we'll get to, but yeah. Oh, well, okay, I guess I'll start with the topic. He's really going back and forth here. So, there's a lot of topics we can go with. There's one in particular I definitely want to start with, though. But whenever Kamui's ready... And hello, chat. Hello, space. And hello to the Discord that everyone should join. And I'll make a link to. What were you saying, Kamui?
Well, wow, cool. Precisely what I was saying. It's word for word. You just said.
Perfect. Well, I was saying to choose the first topic, but I chose the first topic instead, waiting for you. Okay. So you're going to love this first topic. So it's not necessarily chapter 25-6 related. It's not the new chapter. It's the old chapter thing. It's from anyways. So, hey, Kamui, you recognize this, right? We covered this pretty
sure
extensively. Well, there was a comment that I wanted to get your opinion on. So, shout out David.
Okay.
So, why don't you read what David had to say?
Okay, I reread the scene with the new chapter last month, and this was actually good. Before this chapter, it felt random. W. Ikimoto. What felt random?
So, I just like to put this in the context of the translation. And I just want to assume the worst possible interpretation that this guy's talking about Sarada's Hokage gold.
Well, that's what I was wondering, though, because if he says when he reread the chapter, it felt so random. The only time the Hokage is mentioned is that flashback. Is that what he's saying felt so random, that flashback? Because if so,
like,
bruh, what do you mean? Like, so when you're saying Asarda's character is even worse than we've been saying.
Is it not just Naruto? Is there a whole world of Narutos out there that we just haven't met yet? Is that what the Boruto manga attracts?
Yeah, John Oliver, Mamba. No wonder he does all this recap.
Bro, I low-key just... We shouldn't do this. I low-key just want to go over how stupid that earlier debate was with Naruto earlier in chat about Kawaki looking like Ishiki, but we shouldn't do that.
Wait, I'm always down for Naruto slander.
It was so stupid. Well, instead of doing that, what I will say is join the Discord, and then you, the audience, can see it yourself in the general chat if you scroll up like an hour or two. Realistically, for like 10 p.m. or whenever on like whatever day this is. Yeah, the 18th of September 2025. There you go. I've officially dated it. Okay. So we don't have to do that, but I kind of want to, but we shouldn't. But what we should do is the comments first tab. Hey, yeah, okay. If you're good with that.
Sure.
Okay, we'll just do one comment here. Maybe two, depending on how long. Let me just scroll up. Oh, yeah, okay. So, shout out Editing and Marketing Resume, who left a whole sleuth of topics here. So, I guess we'll just start here. So, Kamui. Here's the topic, but like the total words here. So in verse, Obito could not use Kamui because of the sage's tools, but out of verse, Kishino, there was no way for Obito to lose. So that's also a different rewrite for another time, but like specifically the cool part here. He would have been a better Kaguya vessel, referring to Obito. Thoughts?
Well, why is he saying that?
Did he say? I don't think any. I don't know if any of this says that, but well, thoughts?
Well, I definitely don't think that's what Kishimoto was going for.
Well, wait, that's not. What do you mean? I agree. I mean, I think Black Zetsu would disagree, but let's think about this narratively. Can you think of any narrative arguments for Obito being a better vessel than Madara?
Narrative.
Because, like, if you want to be technical about it, even though it was under Madara's thumb, I do think Obito technically manipulated more shinobi history than Madara did.
He did, for sure.
Even though it all just applies to Madara, but ignoring that, the same way it all applies to Kaguya.
Obito's the one who did it.
Exactly.
But, like, the problem is, like, Setsu doesn't, like, okay, from Setsu's perspective, he doesn't care. All he cares is who casts and absorbs the chakra. So, like, narrative reasons to make them of a vessel. I
mean, Obito gained control of the Ten Tails that Madara was never out of control of.
The problem, I mean, yeah, but the problem is like that wasn't relevant for Kaguya because he wasn't losing control just to Madara or whatever. Like it's
Yeah.
because the thing is, it's not really a. It's about how they're defeated more so than about them being Kaguya's vessel. It's the important narrative stuff, and
You and
like
your stabbing Madara in the back narrative. I just can't escape
doesn't
it.
really make a whole lot of sense. I mean, you could, I guess, you could make it work for Obito, but like. But he's because supposed I guess he can be talked to jutsu by Naruto, and then Obito just gets stabbed by Zetsu anyway. So it's like feudal or something. I guess you can make that work, but and
I
then Madara's just
mean,
defeated. I guess you could flip up, but it's not really narratively better. It's just kind of just flip flopping.
you definitely could just have Obito become Kaguya's vessel in a different way. It doesn't have to be through stabbing in the back.
Yeah, I know, but like it's gonna be through Zetsu if Naruto's still gonna talk to Jutsu him.
Sure.
So at that point, like whether it's front stab, back stab, sliding in between, I don't, it doesn't really matter there.
Yeah.
But
I forget why I put this here. I think it's because this stood out to me as peculiar. Like I read this, like it was just like no big deal. Then I like reread it because it like caught my eye. Like, wait, what? Why did he write this? So kind of want to like speculate on what this even
I don't
means.
think he was doing it narratively. I think he was just saying.
No,
like,
I agree. That's not where I was going with. I was just curious if we could make anything.
I mean, you probably can. I just don't know off the top of my head, like why. Like,
I mean, Obito's arguably more similar to Hagoromo than Madara was, because he has like the staff and stuff. Well, he has the rings
Madara
on
had
the
a staff,
staff.
too.
Well, but Madara didn't have the rings on the staff, did he?
I think they just had the two different like parts of Hagoromo's staff. They each had one of them.
As if Hagoromo even applies to this in the first place.
Yeah, it wasn't about being the better Hagoromo.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I mean, Obito's like Naruto, and so then Naruto's fighting himself as Kaguya. Huh?
I mean, Naruto's the vessel for the Night Tales.
Oh,
Obito for Kaguya,
okay.
there you go. Madara is never that.
I love it. Yeah, and then Obito's the black sheep of the Uchiha clan, who's the black sheep of the Otsutsuki clan.
Kaguya.
That's a complete assumption. In fact, it might be Ishiki. It might be Momoshiki. Who knows?
It probably is Ishiki, but I guess Kaguya became it because she was a traitor.
Yeah. I mean, the Otsutsuki clan probably wishes it was Urashiki, but I don't think it actually is.
No, I think Urashiki is the white sheep. He's like he's actually their like prized possession. He's just a troll.
Stupid.
I don't think it's Momoshiki for
Well,
obvious reasons.
But, well, do you think that Kishimoto implied that the straight pattern MS design are connected to Indra? It was especially funny coming off that one Indra spiral eyes Mangekyo Sharingan topic from the manga that we did recently. But
yeah, or that Daigo video, which actually argues against this idea.
Madara only got the straight pattern for EMS. Izuna had a straight pattern for his MS.
Yeah.
And then it's a picture of Madara. There might be a connection beyond blood in terms of Madara and Sasuke.
The problem is they don't really discuss what the straight pattern is. Because if you actually go to like the topic I put relating to that, like you could just draw Kakashi's like in a straight line if you chose to.
Yeah. Did you put this here? I guess probably maybe. I don't know where you put this.
I might have put Choku, I don't know.
Just straight lines for Kakashi Obito's too? Okay, I feel like this is it.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
From 9-10, like a year ago, it feels like, in terms of topics anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I have images at the bottom for reference.
Yeah. so I feel like it can't be in reference to this, though. It just doesn't makes it. I mean, it
Yeah, because
does.
I was like,
But
it works for Sasuke's, but like with Madara's, it's like, okay, I see what he's going for, but then I'm like, you could just start doing that with a lot of these other ones. So like,
yeah,
it doesn't make much
I don't
sense.
know. And
So
also,
like,
who is Baru? is this just filler?
I don't know.
Like,
It's
some fanon, some
Naori.
OC, like
Some
Naka,
of these might,
Naori. Like,
some of these
what?
might be like from that.
Why?
Remember that Itachi Izanami flashback, and there's those like two Uchiha, the girl and the guy. Two of those might be those people, but
I don't
um,
know.
an important one here is Shin.
Yeah.
So just look at Izuna real quick, and Madara's
Uh,
EMS one, and look at Shin's. So they're like in the same spot. So like,
yeah.
Shin has a Chokudoboe based on this. Same with Baru, whoever that
So
is. Same
stupid.
with Naori.
I mean, Baru does have some spirally, wiggly, waggly pattern here going on the outside. A little thing
Yeah,
here.
so like, which do you pick?
I don't know.
And
It
then
can
the
it really be?
weirdest one of all, go to Shizui. Actually, no, it goes back to the other, the lines one, the first image, the left.
This is left, but I'll do
The
the other
blue
one.
ones. Okay, so if you look at what Daigo's done,
Mhm.
he's taken like the three tomboy, do this, the three tomboy, they become this. Okay, now go to Shizui. So does Shizui have four tomboy? Because he's got four lines. Hey, does he have the strongest Sharingan?
Well, Kamui, let me actually go against what you said. There are undoubtedly 3 lines here and 3 lines here. Can you prove this isn't 2 lines? Maybe he never got his 3 tomoe.
Well, Obito never got his three tomboy, and he
Exactly.
got
Well, okay. Now, actually, I was going to make a point, but then you kind of made it for me, but then debunked me with that same exact point that I was trying to make. So, and then how many tomoes did Indra have? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I was say also Indra's on there, yeah. So like, what is it? What his is not straight, whatever that is.
I know. I don't
And if
know.
Indra is, if like, and that's the other thing though, is like, you look at the so Indra is the most curvy of all, and he should have the strongest Sharingan.
Yeah.
Itachi's got, and Shizui have some pretty OP abilities with theirs. I don't even know what Madara's is. They're more OP than Sasuke's. So like, are the curvy ones just? But if Kakashi's Kamui truly is curvy, I think the curvy monkey is better than the strict one,
I
at
mean,
least in terms of abilities.
we probably agree at least on the coolest looking Sharingan, that being like Sasuke's and like Obito's, because it looks like a kunai, and it just looks like freaking
I think I go
the
with
atomic
Obito as
symbol.
the shuriken one. Yeah.
Freaking shuriken.
I do
See, like Naka, it looks like a shuriken too, but it looks stupid. Like Naori, it looks so fat. Like I get that's not really canon, but like Indra's just a squiggly spiral. It's like Fugaku's like pretty cool. I don't know if that's the actual pattern. I'm assuming it is, but Baru's just a fancy triangle. A lot of these, like Rai's just just the camera clicking thing.
Kaleidoscope, whatever thing.
I feel like Itachi's is meant to be something, but what is it supposed to be?
That's a fancy shuriken.
I don't know. I would say it kind of looks like the Rasen shuriken, but it doesn't because Naka's does. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, is that I want to say crow too, but it doesn't look like a crow, and we're only saying that because the crow has Itachi's eyes when Itachi's using his crows. I feel like that's the only reason we think it looks like a crow.
Itachi's design, though. I think my favorite is the Obito Kakashi one, though, overall.
Yeah, I really like Sasuke's. Really just cool. Atomic symbol. It looks fancy.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It is cool. Plus, Sasuke's EMS has Itachi's kind of integrated into it. So.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like if any of these were Frisbees, cool, I would just take Obito's. Obito's is the coolest Frisbee design at the very least. It's stupid to say, but I think so. Shisui's, I think, just actually is an actual Frisbee design. I would be
Shisui's, though.
Then Izuna, I think low key is a pretty good sleeper for a frisbee design as well. Maybe even Baru's. But anyways,
What about Idra?
I would just get confused. I would get dizzy if I threw that one. But anyway,
Madara's original, not the EMS, but the first one would work as a frisbee.
Yeah. Yeah. Did we want to say all this? Because that is a lot.
I feel like it kind of did, but let me just see what I.
Okay.
Yeah, basically saying that the whole arrows, the lines thing, like you could just do what you did with Kagashi's and it would work. Like Itachi's, yeah, the way it's drawn makes sense to make it curvy, but Kagashi's, you could just he went out of his way to make it curvy when you could have just drawn it the same way and it would have worked. And then like Shin's just is straight. They have to be Choku Tomboy, which would ruin the injury reincarnate idea, which and then the 2 and 3 Tomoes don't even have to start in those particular spots. They do move around. And then Shizui 4 Tomoe. And then I scroll down. Yeah, what does that mean about Shizui, the strongest Sharingan? Just keep going. So Daiko isn't saying only Madara and Sasuke have it and does mention Izuna. At that point, why?
Oh,
went too far.
Is it delayed for you?
Probably.
Okay, well, I scrolled back
At that
up.
Point, so. Why not include Obito / Kakashi? I feel like they're straight enough. And then I wrote a rewrite right below it.
Yeah.
I know we've done Izuna rewrites, but the Sasuke Izuna parallel really feels like a setup that was never paid off, lol. The Choku Tomboe and Hashirama mentioning Izuna and Sasuke looking like Izuna thing is there, but it doesn't go anywhere. But the point was about Madara and Sasuke being similar, not Izuna and Sasuke. So why have the Sasuke Izuna thing?
I mean, I'm glad because it just gives more reason for Madara to be reminded of his brother, which you could argue is important. It's the same reason that I think it's important for Gaara to see Yashimaru in Sakura. And or Guy when he does this.
I agree. It's like good, but like they don't really do a whole lot with the Madara Izuna thing with Sasuke.
By the way, can I just say it's really weird that Gaara randomly sees Yashimaru only in times when someone protects someone else. Like that wasn't even a big part of Yashimaru's backstory with Gaara. Like why isn't he freaking out anytime he hears a paper bomb? Wouldn't that be a lot more impactful to him as a reminder of Yashimaru? It's like, come on. Such a random moment.
Still peak.
It's just like anytime anyone cuts their finger, he should be losing his mind. like remember when Gaara, when Naruto claws his way underground to punch Neji and then his fingernails are bleeding? Gaara should have seen that and just turned into Shikaku right there on the spot. It was a random thing of all time. Like
it's funny, yeah. It really got to Gaara when Yashimaru protected that asshole kid.
Like does a bouncing ball ever go by Gaara when he's in Konoha?
Oh my god, that'd be hilarious.
Does he ever stumble into a drunk guy late at night on the random Konoha path? Street.
Yeah, what if he like ran into Shikaku and Inoichi and Chozo when they were getting drunk that night?
I guess they would just kill him. It's so weird.
It's actually some way to drunk people.
I don't know. Just I don't know why of all things that's the thing that stood out to Gaara and only that. It's so weird. By the way, so I didn't write this down, and I know they addressed this in universe that, oh, it's because of Shikaku that he's like going crazy. It's the state of mind. It's so poor and bad. Bro, we're not going to say that Gaara's going insane. He's having debilitating headaches. Okay, say whatever you want about, oh, he can't feel physical pain, but he can feel sadness, which is another type. No, bro, he's having debilitating headaches. That physically hurts. Gaara knows pain. I don't want to. There's no reason for him to cut his finger. He knows what it feels like.
I guess to be fair, he wasn't. We never saw him as a kid having those headaches, but it's implied it's because of him not being able to sleep. Which he never could do.
Bro, okay. You know
Which,
what? No,
by the
I just
way,
thought
like,
about
Gaara
something else. No,
literally
it is Cap. You know why it's Cap? Gaara gave himself a forehead tattoo. He was bleeding. Gaara's felt pain. Gaara's wrong.
That was after the Yashimaru conversation, though. So when he said he doesn't know what pain feels like, he said that before he gave himself that
I know,
tattoo.
but everyone, Tamari and Conqueror, are hyping up how Gaara's never been hurt. Oh my god, it's the first time Gaara's ever felt pain ever! Ah!
But also, like, when Conqueror says, no one's ever been able to even touch Gaara. Meanwhile, you know what Conqueror did in the Force of Death? He touched Gaara. They make physical contact.
Yeah, you remember that drunk guy that stumbled into Gaara?
No one's touched him.
Right.
Also, doesn't Yashimaru like grab his hand or something? I don't remember.
At the very least, I mean, Gaara puts his mouth on Yashimaru's finger. That's technically Yashimaru touching Gaara.
Exactly. That's what I was gonna say. Like, they have made contact.
Exactly. He comments on the fact that he tastes the iron. Physical contact.
Yeah, exactly.
Right there. I don't know. It's just I was like watching it. I was like, that's not true. He's unable to walk from the amount of pain. He's physically. That's not sadness. It's like Gaara wishes he could cut his finger instead right now.
Kishimoto never had a headache before.
Well, lucky him.
Yeah, what is bad as Gaara? Also, it's ridiculous that Gaara literally sleeps once a month for like.
Listen, we're just gonna have to look past that one.
Born premature. So he was born premature and sleeps once a month.
It's just something we have to accept. Like, I don't know.
How is he alive?
You know what? No wonder Gaara wanted to feel like he was alive. He was probably numb from how tired he was. No wonder. It's not the fact that he's never felt pain before. It's the fact that he's so tired he can't feel the pain that he is feeling.
He's never felt a drug.
He's so doped out on serotonin or whatever. No wonder he can't feel it. I don't know. What is the sleep one? I don't know. Either way. So Boruto, chapter 26.
Well, actually, real quick.
Oh, yeah.
About the Izuna thing. I think the one good thing they actually do with the Sasuke Izuna thing is, in light of Madara quoting Hashirama's words, he stabs Sasuke, and he does the whole, like, be it my brother or a very own child or whatever. So considering the Sasuke Izuna parallel when he's doing that, like quoting Hashirama as he stabs him, that's where I think it like really shines. But that is the end of it at that point.
Yeah, I mean, I do agree that made that moment better, but I do think the point of that was more so, I'm going to word this in the most disingenuous way possible, but it was Madara more so being petty about the fact that he's disgusted in the fact that Hashirama did and said that, more than he is about the fact that he's having to kill Sasuke, who's like Indra, but not really.
Yeah, the point was, it was almost just like, he was it's like Koji trying to be petty.
Exactly. Again, it's the worst. The only reason I say that is because we did that stream earlier today, and I can't get that out of my head because it's so funny.
I do. I loved it. Just when they both just being so petty about it.
That's actually a great segue. So let me find it. Okay, so Koji, the whole thing is Boruto. I don't think he would just allow Boruto to give such a bratty non-answer about Momoshiki. I know that Koji can't really do anything about it, and Boruto's like the end goal prize. You know, it's like the worst possible future if you die, Boruto. We need you, or the future's screwed, guaranteed. So it's not like he can't lose Boruto, because like Boruto's the cog at the middle of the machine, moving all the other cogs, like he was just placed in there. And the shout out the Demon Slayer movie, which recently did that analogy, and also the cog mindset. How could I possibly forget? But
Yeah.
so Koji doesn't want to push Boruto away. I get that. And like also Koji also can just see the result of the deal anyways via 10 directions, which is seemingly just how he knows. It's why he brings it up in the first place. But hey, Boruto, you did do that, didn't you? But don't just quietly be on bad terms like your Naruto and Sasuke, who have pride at the beginning of the Sasuke retrieval arc. You two aren't bitter rivals with history. Apologize or be open with Boruto, or just do something. Anything? I don't know. Like where's the Sakura meme? At least he's doing something. Koji needs to hear that. Like,
I love how
you
you just
agree with me.
Sakura thing.
Like, I know, yeah. Like, this isn't some, like, frustration, like, tragedy of, like, oh, I wish he would just talk to him. But it's, like, intentionally good writing that's not happening because we wish it would happen. It's just annoying that it's not happening. Like, Koji, what are you doing? That's not to say it's bad writing, because we both enjoyed it. But it's also ridiculous. What is he doing?
Yeah, like, why are they arguing like that? It just, like, what if Boruto just does get sick of you?
Just bickering like the freaking newlywed couples or something. I don't know. I mean, do you agree with this sentiment? Do you have anything to add to it? Is there anything anywhere that you think I went wrong?
Well, it also goes the other way with Boruto. It's just, why aren't you telling him?
But bro, it's like I was saying on stream, at this point, I don't even care about Boruto when it comes to Koji. Like we've been saying, why is Boruto going to Momoshiki for a deal and not Damon?
I know, because obviously we're happy that Damon proved us right.
Exactly.
But he proved us right. So the only conclusion
that's the thing.
is that,
it's like a double-edged sword, but both edges are actually good.
So Damon doesn't care. Clearly, that's the only logical conclusion. Is he's just not going to do it. But like, I feel like even if Koji says, "Oh, Boruto, don't bother," and every future Damon doesn't help, Boruto has shown that he'll just disagree and find a way to make something work.
Exactly.
So I feel like Vortex should be trying as a singularity of fate to make Damon help. Because even if Damon hypothetically isn't strong enough to solo Jura, he's stronger than Sarada, who's stronger than Ryu. He's clearly helpful. He can beat Hidari for Sarada. He can beat Mamushi. Like, it's like, just get him the help.
Yeah. And so I took it a step further on stream, and I said it's not the only logical conclusion, it's the only possible conclusion. And to be fair, the word conclusion there would have to be doing a lot of the legwork, but like, still, beyond the logic at this point.
I mean, really, though, like, he's just blitzing Zara, like, without its tags.
I know. And the thing is, you can't even say, oh, but her ability, because she was just reacting to Ryu's Iron Sand, which was blitzing Sage Mode Mitsuki.
Who's not fast into the Vortex, but that's
exactly. And that was probably Ryu holding back against Mitsuki, whereas he probably wasn't against Mangekyo Sharingan Sarada. Again, he went for the cheap shot. He tried to uppercut her or whatever, like Naruto did to Neji. And Sarada saw it and reacted.
Oh, that's so bad.
Not doing that today, man.
Who wasn't even trying, seemingly.
Exactly, bro. It's like, what is happening? Stupid. But that's one of my topics. Did you have a topic? Or we could just go down the list.
Yeah, we might as well go down the list.
Okay, I don't know what this picture is. Let's see what this picture. Oh, he looks more like Momoshiki every chapter. It does look good, but why is Boruto doing this? So, I don't think we ever actually talked about it. Why is Boruto doing like this? Is it the Momoshiki influence slowly, subtly taking him over like it is seemingly possibly for Kawaki and when the times when he has the horn activated, except maybe not really because that might just be Kawaki's true personality? Or I don't know, what's happening here? Does he know that Otsutsuki's sit like this? Is it coincidence? Is it intentional? Is it subconsciously the same? Like, what's happening? How would you
I mean,
describe
that's the
it?
thing though. Like, I mean, Parto saw Jigen doing it through Koji's Toad camera thing. He saw Jorah do it literally in person. So like he's and Momoshiki doesn't
Yeah.
always do it, but sometimes he does. So it's like he's seen this happen.
Like, I guess the
But
funniest
Inojin hasn't.
interpretation. So what if the
So
Otsutskis aren't doing it for any reason other than the fact that this is just canonically in universe for whatever reason the most comfortable sitting position? It's stupid, but it's possible. Until proven otherwise. But I don't know. I mean, do you have any theories that you're leaning towards on this one?
I think Boruto's just sitting there. Like I don't think he actually has any rhyme or reason. I think he's just doing it. Like
Okay.
because I think Ikimoto, after drawing Jorah doing it recently, was like, you know what? I really like this pose. I'm gonna give it to Boruto. Like,
I don't know. It's not like he does it like every chapter now. I mean, we haven't seen it since Jigen. Like, Code didn't do it. Kawaki didn't do it in the prophecy
that's the
arc.
thing that's
It's like,
weird.
no one's been doing it. So I don't know.
Ko specifically would just a copy and of Suzuki, but he doesn't. So
Yeah,
well, I
he'd
guess
be
he
the
kind of
one to do it.
does,
In fact, I think it would look really cool with Code's unlimited design in particular, with the white hair. I think that'd be freaking cool.
yeah, like I know it's Suda's like vibe, but he just changed that.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll go with here, since these were your topics that you never got to say on stream, but you wrote them down afterwards. Whenever you're ready.
Yeah. Star's getting sleepy.
I can tell.
Given that Ada says, "Oh, you shouldn't be able to say you like Boruto in front of me." 2 points. One, it's cool that she asked about the Boruto stuff, knowing this fact about her ability, before proceeding to use it against them afterwards. So she's both being friendly and talking about the love stuff which she likes to talk about, and being smart by casually proving they're ineffective without them realizing it. Two, we probably should have gotten a scene showing Shikamaru being unable to talk about Tamari or Sasuke with Sakura or whoever you want to pick for this.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to do with someone who is affected previously, so we know this is a thing. Because prior to this, we really had no reason to believe Shikamaru just can't say he loves Tamari, especially with how minimally affected he realistically is. Sasuke was able to talk about how much he trusts his daughter Sarada at the very least, right in front of Ada. And then I said, wait a minute. So is Ada always known or not? Ada asked Sarada about Boruto back in chapter 76. Sarada shouldn't be able to answer if she's affected. Was she testing them back then?
So
Because
that
Ada
actually
just
gets into
assumed
my
they would be
topic.
affected.
So I wrote down my
At first.
topics slightly independent of yours, but also inspired based off of yours. So, is Mitsuki immune to omnipotence? He said he loved Kawaki, Kawaki in front of Ada. So
That's okay, so we know that's a mistranslation, but from Viz's perspective, and everyone who just trusts Viz when it's convenient for them.
But does
This would
it
just be a
matter that it's a
blow.
mistranslation? He shouldn't be able to say he loves anyone except for Ada in front of Ada. Ever, apparently.
Yeah, but in the real translation, he's saying, "I don't know why you love Kawaki." which he could do.
Yeah, but can he say that?
Yeah, I don't see why not. He's not talking about who he loves. He's talking about who
But then
Ada loves.
I feel like that's in the same vein though, because then why would they be able to say that but not be able to say who they love in front of Ada?
I was just wondering, does Chocho ever say anyone's hot in front of Ada? I don't think so, but
I don't know. I feel like
does
it
Chocho ever
should
say
be the
she
same
loves
thing.
food in front of Ada?
I don't-
Did
Part of
Chocho
the
ever says,
problem
"Oh, I
might
love
be
barbecue chips"?
part of the problem might, yeah, it might be exactly that, whether it's romantic love or not. That might be part of the problem. Like, I don't think Amino just can't say that he loves Akabe in front of Ada. I don't think he's like, I don't think that's an impossibility. So, but that'd be hilarious if that was like his like shutdown code for Ada or something. He just can't do it.
Yeah. Randomly, it's "I love Akami." Shut down Ada.
Just ignore the fact that he would have to like shut down Ada in front of Ada, meaning he hates Ada. That's besides the point. Well, now we're just going to dump 2 layers of it. But I don't know. I feel like if you can't say you love someone else in front of Ada because you like love Ada and want Ada to get with you or whatever, likewise, you shouldn't say to the person you want to get with that they want to get with someone else. Like, I can't see any possible future, shout out 10 Directions, where Naruto's talking to Sakura about how much she loves Sasuke. Naruto's not gonna do that.
Yeah.
It's like the same thing. In the same way that Naruto's not going to tell Sakura how much he loves Hinata, I don't know, randomly in part 1, he's not going to say that Sakura loves Sasuke either, for the same reason. It should be the same, in my opinion. I don't know.
Yeah, but I feel like it's okay for Mitsuki to say, "I don't know why you love Kawaki," but obviously in Biz, this would be a plot hole.
Yeah. What did she say to Sarada in chapter 76, if you remember exactly?
She says, like, "What about you, Sarada? How do you feel about Boruto?" Or something like that. I looked at it earlier.
Interesting.
What do you think about Boruto? Is that what I think? She was talking about how she feels about Kawaki, and then asked, like, "Oh, well, what about you?" And then Sumura is like, "Hey, pretend you're affected, because, blah, blah, blah. Shikamaru's orders." But
Yeah.
again, Ada was asking that clearly, like, because she thinks she likes Boruto. And my whole theory is, why she choose Sarada and Sumire? Because they like Boruto, and Ada thought they could relate to her. But if Ada thinks Sarada's affected, she would just think Sarada can't answer that question. So it'd be a pointless question. Because at the time, she has no reason to think they're immune.
And at that point, what's even the point of Ada going out of her way to call for Sarada and Sumire specifically, the 2 people she's like never talked to in her entire life, they never even met, to talk about Boruto? Like, why does she
if they
do
just
that?
can't do it.
Yeah. I don't know.
So it only works that she always thought they'd be unaffected subconsciously, like, thought that.
Yeah.
Because that's what she wanted, but then she wouldn't need the memory swap to think that. She would just, I don't know, but
I mean, I like the dialogue. I just don't think this chapter works with the rest of the series, and I put that as a problem on the rest of the series. Like, I like the fact that Ada says, you can't say that. Ever. But then, it's like, that's not the case. Like, again, Shikamaru proves, and Konohamaru also proves, there's different levels of resistance to the love charm, regardless of omnipotence. Like, the fact that Shikamaru was resisting the love charm itself. What? He's able to tell Ada no, but not able to tell Ada I love Tamari? Like, it's like, I don't believe that.
oh, it feels weird, but like, I get it, but especially in light of what has both been shown and not been not shown, it just feels like, all you have to do is just have this scene of Shikamaru not being able to say he loves Tamari.
Especially over the course of the past 3 years, you think something would have happened by now.
I know Ada would just
Crazy.
do a set and like she just ask some questions and move on. I don't know, like
I know. And like, what happens if Ada asks them about the person they love? Like, Konohamaru's head over heels in love with freaking Ada whenever he's around her. But if Ada goes up to Konohamaru's like, hey Konohamaru, what did you think about Matsuri? What are your honest thoughts on Matsuri? Like, what's he gonna say? Let's say he does like Matsuri. Can he answer that? Because at that point, if he doesn't answer, he's resisting the love charm. He's going against Ada. So what happens in that scenario? It's a freaking paradox.
yeah.
I don't know.
Yukiona's definitely probably not gonna address it.
Oh, you sound very tired. Did you already go for your walk?
No, I ended up just staying inside, but that's partly
No
why I set
wonder.
the lights off and everything. I'm so sleepy.
Well, that would explain it. Well, did you want to keep going or end it there?
Oh, I want to keep going, but like I'm just falling asleep.
I mean, we are 46 minutes in. Exactly. What's so bad of? Narjikage.
Is there any like big topic you want to do like right now, like your favorite chapter topic?
We only have 3 more chapter topics written down as of right now, and I don't want to do the bottom one right now. So we can do one more each if you want. My short one and your kind of ish long one. Okay. So, Kamui.
Okay.
Can Koji see all possible futures or the future or not? How does he know Mamushi will move in 1 week exactly? There's no future where it's 6 days or 8 days. None at all. It's like, what happens in 7 days that guarantees it every single time?
Or also, there's no futures where he just doesn't go on the move.
Exactly. Like, what? It's like for Kawaki, it was like, yeah, at some point in the future, he figures it out on his own. And obviously, Boruto told him early. But like, there was no like, oh yeah, in like 3 months, 28 days, Kawaki's gonna find it out on the 7th hour of the 36 minute. No, he's not doing that. Like, can he see exactly what happens or not? I'm so confused.
Yeah, like how many possible futures involving this Mabushi thing did he even see?
Exactly.
Because the update with 10 directions was making it seem like it was only one future. Like, get the future when he gets an update. Like,
exactly. It's ridiculous. But speaking of ridiculous, you said. I hope that's a good segue for your topic. I don't know what your topic is. Hopefully, it's ridiculous.
the Matsuri and Ryu are dead. Himawari probably won't die. Sarada got a Mogekyo for Hidari. Not for Hidari, but like she has it to use in battle against Hidari.
Yeah.
And probably won't die either. And Mamushi has to go through Damon and Koji's future strategy. We need to ask seriously. Okay.
We need to ask seriously ourselves.
I'm trying to think of what that reminds me of. There's something that like this.
It was one of the translations, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, like it's just out of order things. We need to ask seriously ourselves. Will anyone be devoured? I still think someone should, but how? So before you read, what's your theory for the best way they can do this?
Because I already. So did we cover that previous topic where you said it would suck if anyone's not devoured? So what gives? So, Kamui, I think
I don't know if we ever covered.
I don't know if we did or not, but before getting to how, because that assumes that someone will. I mean, you just have to face the reality. It's likely that somebody just won't. You just gotta accept it.
Bro, like ruined. I'm dropping two before.
I mean, to be fair, wasn't it also inevitable for a couple things in Naruto? It was inevitable for all 9-tailed beasts to be gathered and put in the 10 tails. That never happened.
What?
I mean, it technically did, but ignore that.
Yeah, you see, yeah, it did.
Well, not all of the 9-tailed beasts. There's a
Okay,
little
I'm
bit
not
of them
asking
out
for
there.
all of the dragons to be devoured. That's for one. I'm asking for the Akatsuki to capture one Biju.
Okay, look, I was looking for Mizuki to come back just once, and the anime doesn't count this time. Take that.
Mizuki did come back in a flashback.
What flashback are you thinking of? Because I think I know.
To be honest, I don't
curious.
remember when exactly it is, but at one point, Naruto flashes back to Mizuki be like, you know, like the nine-tailed fox is inside you, and you know,
Yeah.
like blah blah blah.
Because I agree, I remember that happening. I just don't remember
when.
where.
It was either Konoha Crush or Land of Waves. I don't think it was super late, but
Yeah, it was definitely part one for
maybe
sure.
training sense.
Because I feel like we just saw it like the other day. That'd be a good NC Hammer question.
Mizuki scene itself, but yeah, it.
You should write that out in the NC Hammer question.
Okay, yeah, that's exactly what I was about to say.
How do we word it? When does Mizuki return?
Yeah, like what? When do we? I want to say I want to caps the, but I'm just gonna not caps it because that makes it too obvious. When do we see Mizuki again in the manga?
I feel like a stupid way to write it as a trick question is like, what is Mizuki's last scene? Or like, what is the last panel with Mizuki? Something like that. Mizuki's last panel could be stupid as well.
Or when is the last panel with Mizuki?
Yeah.
Or when is Mizuki's last scene? I wrote all the variations.
Okay. So getting back to your topic though, so ignoring the fact that it's likely that nobody's gonna get devoured, and I don't think that's the worst thing in the world, even though I would like to see it. There's a lot of things I would like to see that we're never gonna see. Yeah. So I'm not surprised if it doesn't happen.
Much. Like it's fine for Jura to never devour someone, but like Hidari and Mamushi should. Like one of them anyway, because they're both like going down that path.
But then at the same time, I also think someone should devour a chakra fruit. But is that ever gonna happen?
Yeah, well, whether it's Jura, Code, or whoever, someone should. Problem is they can't always. Like, I want Code to become an Otsutsuki so we can see if he's immune to Ada or not. But I want Jura to do it so I can see what happens.
I mean, think about all of the Shinju things that we want to see at least just one thing happen of. I want to see one Shinju put their claws, the soul thorn, into the tree and see what happens to that Shinju. I want one Shinju to defect the Shinju and turn to the good guys. I want one Shinju to fight another Shinju. I want one Shinju to see their tree self. There's so many things I want to see. And I've already given up on seeing all of them. And this is just one of them. It's like, if it doesn't happen, it just doesn't happen to me.
But like, we gotta look at the ones that are actually in the story. So like, this is the story making it seem like we're ever gonna get a scene of the Shinju seeing their tree selves. No. But technically Mamushi already saw it, but ignoring that. No, they're not setting that up. Are they setting up the devouring thing? The most of all of them. The chakra fruit's also one that's been set up, but the devouring one's like the entire thing.
So okay. I also want to see what happens when a person in the tree dies. What happens to the Shinju then? But okay, ignoring that. Getting back to your thing here. there's still other ways to go about it. I think I've said this in the past. They could just make new Shinju. The Soagi Shinju. Whatever future Shinju. They want to turn Metal Lee into a Shinju. They want to turn Tintin into a Shinju. Freaking Killer Bee into a Shinju.
But we've been over this again. Okay, so who is Soagi's target going to be? Oh, the other nobody. Is that really who we want to see be devoured? The nobody Shinju devouring the nobody target.
I mean, hey, you just want to see someone devour a target. It sounds like it's going to satisfy you. Just see what happens, right?
Okay, but like, let's also make it narratively worthwhile.
The problem is, I don't think you can do it to Ada, who's in the middle of her character arc. That's not to say that can never happen, but I think if you do that, you should probably bring Ada back. Which, again, gets back to, is it actually going to kill the person? They say it, but is it?
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're just going to have to wait on devouring her. Yeah. I think you could also switch targets. I mean, Jura literally already did it. In fact, that's the premise of my topic down here, of what I want to see, a really cool way to do it.
That's right. Like, I want someone to switch to Konohamaru, really, because...
Well, that's another thing, yeah. Another thing I want to see. What happens if, like...
the most, like, we've moved past enough to where you could just use him. Whereas Ada, you can't do it yet. Like,
exactly. But that's another thing I want to see. What happens if two Shinju are targeting the same target? I want to see that. So one way you could do it, okay, you know what, screw it, I do want to get into mine, but we'll get into mine after if you want to keep going with yours, and then I'll get into mine.
Yeah, so this wasn't really about who gets devoured and who does the devouring. It's not really the point. So given the fact that, like, again, Sarada's got her Mongekko to basically stomp Hidari as of right now. Himawari's probably not going to die to Jura. Mabushi can't beat Damon and Koji's future strategy and everyone else at the same time. Yeah. So, assuming someone does get devoured, because I think they should, I think the best way they can make this happen, as of our current information, is if it's because of Boruto and Momoshiki's deal that Boruto didn't explain to Koji. It probably can have different possible outcomes in its 10 directions, but it isn't something... So, first of all, Koji can't know what will happen if there's different possible outcomes. He knows the possibilities. He doesn't know which it's going to be. And this isn't something Ada can see with her Senrigan. Boruto is the only person who can confirm what happened with that deal. Since Boruto didn't tell Koji, I want things to go bad. And Momoshiki off-guard surprises everyone and does something that leads to someone getting devoured. Konohamaru was a good choice since Boruto would care a lot about that, but Matsuri is dead, so maybe not. But the point is that Momoshiki is the wild card that leads to someone getting devoured, and it's because Boruto didn't tell Koji.
See, part of the problem, I'm not confident they're ever going to kill Naruto and Sasuke anymore. The fact they didn't do it with Baryon mode or at any point with Sasuke when they easily could have, I don't think they're going to kill them. So I don't think they're going to kill Konohamaru for the exact same reason. So I think they're safe. Honestly, they're more safe to me than Sarada. I think that Sarada, I can see going before Ada. I know you're going to call me crazy for that.
No, I'm not going to call you crazy. I'm going to cheer to the moon and back. Please, get rid of her. Kill her. I hope Damon does it. Screw getting devoured.
Do it next chapter. Snap her neck.
Yeah.
Screw Koji's plan. Just let Damon's my plan. How about that?
Yeah.
It's like all those apples.
Gonna riot.
You know what? Do it just to see Mello's reaction. I would pay money for that.
Yeah, I'll ask Ikimoto personally.
Yeah. And I want it to happen in the most fair way possible. I want Sarada to pee her pants as she loses. Yeah, like Sumare's in the background flipping her off. Okay, I'm sorry.
He's trying to pull all these like tricks on Damon and that won't work.
Yeah. So did you finish saying this? I don't think you did. Monster says so, maybe not. Momoshiki's the wild card. I think you were.
Yeah, I did.
You did say that? Okay, that leads to someone getting devoured, and it's because Boruto didn't. That would be interesting. The question is, I see I don't think it has to be a
Yeah.
nobody, though. I think it can still switch targets to someone effective. It just depends on who it is.
No, I
And-
agree. But
Okay.
the point being, I just want it to be like, because again, you look at what we have right now, it's kind of like, how is anyone get devoured? Well, if Momoshiki ends up basically Boruto's deal goes bad, which it should, that could be the consequence.
My 2 criteria, I have 3, but only 2 that matter to me. My 2 criteria are effective, and I forgot the other one because I was thinking of the third one. But okay, the third one's relevant. That one's not the one that matters to me. So effective and relevant in the third one. Because I was going to say Mirai, I think fits 2 of them, but not the third one, because Mirai is not relevant to the current story. But to me, Mirai would be effective. Oh, also, I guess, like, not a nobody. So, well, I guess I would go along with relevant. I forgot what the third one was, but...
You basically said relevant in 3 different ways.
Yes. So, I feel like there's a couple people on my mind. Because I guess it would just be relevant. Because you can't kill someone who's relevant, but you also have to kill someone who's effective, but you have to kill someone who's in the story, rather than someone like Mirai who's not in the story. Because it would be effective for me, because
Yeah.
I like Mirai, but she's not in the story. So even if other people like Mirai, I don't think she should be randomly the one to switch to, even though that would be cool. But it should be someone in the story, like one of the more mainish characters. But it has to be, again, it has to be someone dispensable. That was the third one. It has to be someone dispensable. Like,
Yeah,
you
but
can't
at the
kill someone in
same
the middle of the
time,
character
like-
arc. You can't kill Amino. You can't kill Ada. You can't kill Boruto, etc., etc.
But at the same time, they're just randomly doing Shinki and Gaara out of nowhere, so...
Yeah, but they weren't devoured, to be fair. So at this
That's
point...
true.
Yeah.
Didn't even try to do that.
A very big problem. I didn't even try the Lorenz gun either. Okay. So I have a solution to the Mamushi thing. Do we want to do this time or next time?
If it's Mabushi, do it.
He's going to switch his targets to someone else, and I have the whole scene, like, written out, basically.
Okay.
Okay, so it sounds like you're interested enough to do it this time, but we could do it next time if you want, but I'll do it this time if you want. So,
Yeah, you go ahead and do it.
okay, so after Mamushi gets fodderized by Damon, I want Mamushi to, as he's like injured and crawling away, and Damon just lets him go because it's like, oh, you're not even worth the trash stepping on, and I don't even care to kill you. So I want Mamushi to change his target, whether it's out of nutrition or whatever, to heal or whatever. I don't really care. Just change his target for whatever interest reason catches his eye, whatever. So change his target last minute to either a hot girl, just some random fodder girl, no name girl at like a hot spring or something. It'd just be funny. Or, I think more effective, a little girl. And I want it to be like a horror manga where this little girl is running away from Mamushi and like hiding in a dark house at night alone, and Mamushi's drooling and grinning as he deviously thumps down the hallway, and the little girl has to survive until Damon or whatever else gets there to finish him off or something, you know, just to save the little girl in whatever way. So it's like you have to survive till sunlight or whatever. It'd be freaking cool though. But like, give Mamushi like Sasori's puppet design with like the hunchback or whatever, along with like his claw grime monster form, and finally his dinosaur arms and feet to creep around with, or he's gonna be like stalking down the hallways with like the shadow. It'd be so cool, like the freaking hashling and slasher out here. But like, it would be, if you saw that one Jurassic World movie, it would be just like that. In fact, I kind of want to pull it up just to show you the trailer. I think it's Dominion.
Okay.
Because that was like my inspiration. Dominion trailer. Is it this? Is it this? I'm looking for this very specific image. Maybe it is. I'll just like click on it and find out. Yeah, ad blocker, go away. So it's probably towards the end Is it Dominion? What's this? It is this movie. Okay. I just have to find it. I probably should have pulled it up beforehand. Is this it? Over here somewhere? No, is it here? Okay, where's the thing? Where's the thing? Is it not in this trailer? Okay, that's so annoying. Okay, it's gotta be a trailer 2 then. So really quick, it's gonna be worth it, I promise. Shout out the Universal logo. It's gotta be here, right? Is this it? Is this not it? Okay, well I don't know where it is, and this is annoying, because this should be the right movie. Is this not the right movie? I'm assuming this is the right movie. Maybe it's not though, but I feel like it was. What if I like look up like horror little girl scene? Why are there so many random ads? Okay, well, I can't find the scene. It might not be Dominion. I don't know which movie it is, but I'm annoyed. What if I just take off the word Dominion? Is it just gonna... Indoraptor... Okay, Jurassic World 2. It is the second one. Okay. Because I just want the shot. The specific shot. Is this the shot? Because it's like skulking around, bro. Yeah. This is so stupid the way it's like skulking around. This is what I want Mamushi to be. And little girl's like hiding under her blanket or whatever in her bed because she's terrified. And then you get like the claws. The claws go crazy. Yeah, like the claws here. Like going like creeping down the windows very slowly. Like a girl terrified in her bedroom. This is the iconic shot I was thinking of. Right around here. Let's see. Still outside the window. There's a scene where it comes in the room. Oh my god, it's not going to show it? Okay, you know what? That's close enough. You see like the shadows. But like there's a scene of like... It's got his claws like right in the girl's face. And it's terrifyingly awesome. And that's like what I want. So hopefully that makes sense. What if I just like copy and paste this into Google Images? Hopefully that like shows me. Yeah, right here. This is what I'm thinking of. It's like this kind of stuff. Thoughts?
Oh, let me look.
That's exactly what I was thinking of. Like imagine this is just Mamushi's hand going after a little girl at dark night in her room or whatever.
Yeah, I know I was gonna say earlier. Yeah, that's gonna really fuel Rudo's gooning arguments, but
I'm just saying this would be freaking cool, bro. So I write down a little bit more. Yeah, so give him that cool design. This also kind of reminds me of the Walking Dead comic where Beta kills someone in the windmill. If you know, you know. I was not going to describe that any further. Now go to my Hidon/Kakuzu rewrite from months ago for another horror-based topic. Happy Halloween! So it does have a similar feel. So, so hopefully you can stay awake long enough to hear it. Let me...
Try.
Okay. I have to find it first of all, which is gonna be the problem since it's from months ago. But it was very cool. Also a little bit long, but hopefully not too bad. And if I can't find it, then that just sort of sucks. Okay, well what if I look up Kakuzu? Or what if I let me search from me and Kakuzu. I feel like it was around this point in time, but maybe it was Kurenai I wrote down. Oh, I think this is gonna be it. Maybe not. Lead into the socket. No. I know I wrote it down in rewrites, but it's not here. If that's the case, then I guess we could just not do it right now. But that's very annoying.
I am so sleepy, so it's probably for the best anyway.
Fair enough. Okay, we'll end it there, and maybe next time we'll start with the Hidan Kakuzu horror rewrite scene. That would be similar to the Mamushi one. But until then, that's been a fun hour and 9 minutes, and Ikimoto usually fails, but this chapter was pretty good. So hey, there you go.
Yeah.